Welcome to the video, all my fellow traders. Thanks for joining. Thanks to all the new subscribers. And if you're brand new here and you haven't, click the like button, drop me a comment, or hit the subscribe button. Do it right now. Do me a favor. It helps me provide content for you as this channel starts to grow. So in this video today, we are going to review TOPSTEP X. Now, you're probably looking at this thinking, how come he is trading TOPSTEP now when he has accounts with Apex? Now, I've always traded both of these. It's just that I advise new traders that they trade with Apex because my feeling is it's much better value and it can really teach you some good habits if you understand the difference. Now, if you don't understand the difference, I have done a very comprehensive review of both TOPSTEP and Apex. I will post the video underneath. It's a very popular video and it will teach you everything you need to know. But today we're going to focus on TOPSTEP X. And the reason for that is I am going on vacation at the end of this week. And while I'm on vacation for 3 weeks traveling around Europe, I do not want to be trading my Apex PAs. And the reason for that is I have a lot of money on the line there with a lot of linked accounts, and I'm right next to a current withdrawal, and I do not want to be in a position where I'm trading over Wi-Fi. I have some dodgy signal. I don't have my office with all my screens, and I get myself in trouble. So because of that, I thought, why not set up a TOPSTEP X account? It's currently on sale. It's very cheap. I think 19 bucks or something for a 50k account, right? And I can trade that without worrying about the trailing drawdown, which means I can trade what I call intraday swings. I can wait for my good price levels, wait for price action to set up the trade, put a bracket order in with my buy signal, with a stop and with a take profit, and then I can go and chill by the pool and not worry about it because I'm not going to get penalized for trailing drawdown, and that's the big difference here. Now, I have no problem with trailing drawdown. I trade with it every day. It does not bother me. I trade with momentum, I scalp out, and I let runners go. As you will know if you join my room, my team are very successful in trading with Apex now. They are using the system I teach through the Flowzone Trader course. Now, if you want to join my community and join the course, you can of course do so. Flowzonetrader.com has got you covered. If you use the code EUROTRIP at checkout, it will get you 30% off until the end of the month when I return. So I look forward to having you in my community and learning how to trade with me real soon. But enough of that. Let's get over into the charts and I'll do a full review of TOPSTEP X. So hopping over into the TOPSTEP X platform, and it should look something like this. In fact, when you hop over, it will look more like this, okay? And it might have some additional screens, but you should notice straight away that this is fantastic because it's actually TradingView. So everything I teach on, you will be able to do right here. Really easy. Very native to you, super easy to customize. Just like TradingView, everything's the same. You double click on it and you can change the colors, you can change how the interface looks. It's so easy. So that was a big plus in me grabbing one of these. The next thing I did was change it to a 1 minute chart and a 5 minute chart. Now, this was one of the first downfalls for me, I must say, in the system, which is disappointing because I was super excited to give it a go. It has limitation in terms of the times that you can use. All right, so I like to trade a 1 minute, a 10 minute, an hourly, a 4 minute, a daily, and a weekly. Those are the levels I like to plot. But you will notice if I come up here, right, it has limitations. You can only use these times here. You cannot put in a custom time, and that's so disappointing. All right, it would be so easy for them to fix it. So I'm sure the team will be looking at that real soon. That was the first thing that was slightly disappointing. But other than that, it felt pretty good. All right, it looks very similar to everything else that I post up on my Twitter and on YouTube, you'll notice. Very similar. The next thing was the indicators. All right, now it does come with a lot of native indicators that you will find on TradingView. But unfortunately, currently, you cannot add any indicators that you subscribe to or any custom indicator suites, even ones that you own and you have designed, like my flow zone. So you will notice there are no flow zones on here, which is unfortunate because that is the system I like to trade off. But I can, of course, use EMAs, all right? I can just stack a load of EMAs on here. So currently I have a 21 EMA as this orange line. So maybe I will do that, all right? Or maybe I will just use my iPad, load up TradingView on my iPad, and I can use that for reference if I need. So the indicators, pretty good selection there, but hopefully over time they will allow you to add your own indicators or ones that you sign up to, because I'm sure there are a lot of traders out there who have a very specific indicator suite that they would like to use. But for price action traders, really easy to use. You are not going to struggle. Again, fantastic that you can use all these different layouts for charts. So if you wanted to add the DXY and the VIX or the NQ and the ES or the different pairs, it allows you to do that, which I think is really good. I am currently trading this off a laptop, all right, just so I can get used to what it might be like when I'm traveling through Europe. And this is enough for me, all right? I do not need much more. I can pull this out here, and that's about it. I don't need anything else. Now, placing an order, really easy. You can right click on here, buy, sell, set your stop limit, set your limits. Super easy to set them and move them around as well. And of course, you have this right here. And I really like this actually. You can quickly get to the amount that you like to use. So if I wanted to add a 2-lot in, because I frequently trade with a 2-lot, I could easily do that in here. And you can easily join the bid, join the ask, mark it in, mark it out, close, all flatten all. The other nice thing with TOPSTEP X is when you are in a trade and you are in the money, it will present you a break even button. So you'll be able to move your stop to break even like that. And I really like that, especially when my priority the next 3 weeks is going to be lying by the pool. So once I'm comfortably in the money, I can set that stop break even. I can leave my take profit. And by doing that bracket order, it will be an OCO order. One cancels other. So it either stop me out and cancel that limit sell, or it will hit my TP and cancel that stop. So I'm never going to get in a position where I've hit my limit, I'm out, and it comes back down and tags me into another position I don't want to be in. So again, a really great feature, just like using an ATM on Ninja. So I do really like that. There are some other fantastic features on here. The first one I want to go over is down here. All right, this is the tilt. I do really like this. This shows you what the majority of traders using TOPSTEP are currently doing. So currently you can see most of them, they are 43% short in the S&P. They are 60% long in the NQ. They're 51% short in crude and so forth. And that can start to give you an edge. Now, I'm not going to give you a strategy to do this. You should be looking at this yourself. But what I would say is when you have tilt very heavy in one direction, you are likely to have a lot of stops. All right, so if we're very heavy long on a squeeze, right, there's likely to be a lot of stops underneath that the market will often want to pick up before continuing. So there's a little hint to you that you could look at for a mean reversion type trade. What else do we have then? Some other fantastic things I like is at any point you can customize this. So if I press add here and I want to bring up a ladder or a DOM, I can just drag and drop it on and I can make this bigger, all right? And then it brings up that ladder for me. So if you're someone who likes to trade using the level 2 like this. Now I do trade like this, but I trade off Bookmap, which is why I don't have the data live on here. I use RTrader as my data provider, but maybe for the vacation, I'll use this because it means I can see where those big orders are hiding. But I do really like it. So easy to use. Just collapse it, get rid of it. No problem. Very easy to navigate your way around this. You will not struggle to get up to speed. Some other great features. If we come here to the settings wheel, and we click on this, so you will see here it has a free trade copier. So you can trade as many accounts as you want linked. Now, once you pass, you're only allowed 3 XFA accounts, but you're allowed as many combines as you want. So that's really good, super easy to do. But the one part this I really like is right here in the risk settings. Here is where you can set your bracket orders. Okay, now I teach my traders to understand where liquidity is and to work out their sizing based on that. But if you're really struggling, if you're someone who needs a max loss on every order, you can set this here. So you could do a dollar amount of $300 and you could set your profit. Say you always want a 2-to-1 right here. Now that guarantees you are always in a 2-to-1 trade. Now, the only reason I don't like this without understanding key levels and liquidity is that $300 trade that you put on, all right? Maybe you use 2 lots or whatever it is. You might have your stop above a swing point of liquidity. which means it's likely to take your stop and then go. So you still have to understand market structure. But for someone who understands that and you just want to guarantee you're not going to lose too much and your risk reward are skewed the right way around like this, it's a fantastic tool, as is this right here, your personal daily loss limit. So not hitting the max loss where TopStep will push you out of it. For example, I could hit 600 here, or maybe let's do it with a little bit more, 650. Okay, so if I lost 2 trades and maybe one more tiny trade, it will lock me out for the day. Nowhere near my max daily loss by TopStep, but my own personal loss. So it keeps me safe. Another great tool, because that will stop you going on tilt and pushing too hard. And you can also lock yourself out when you hit a certain profit target. So you're just done for the day, you exit, you cannot trade again. It will completely lock you out. That is another feature I love, because how do traders get in trouble? They have fear or greed, okay? And that is the emotion that will stimulate you to go on tilt. So as long as you can limit those, you are giving yourself an edge against the 90% of traders that fail. There are a couple more amazing things about TopStep X I do want to talk about. The first is it's commission free. All right, so you can rotate in and out of trades and you are not eating up commissions, which is amazing, especially if you're a scalper. Imagine taking 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks over and over and over again, if that's your chosen strategy, without having massive commissions. A great way to trade if that's your strategy. This platform could suit you for that. I do really like it. Now, if you'd watched an earlier video that I posted comparing TopStep and Apex, one of the big downfalls for TopStep for me was the lack of ability to use the correct size of micro contracts versus mini contracts. Now, you should know that 10 micro contracts is the equivalent to 1 mini contract. So with Apex, you're allowed to trade 10 mini contracts on a 50K account or 100 micro contracts. But with TopStep, you can only trade 5 mini contracts or 5 micro contracts until now. Now with TopStep X, you can actually trade 50 micro contracts, right? Which is amazing if you're someone that likes to scale in and scale out and hold runners. Now, you're not able to do this on any other platform with TopStep, unfortunately. So for all you traders that like to use NinjaTrader or any other platform, you're not able to do this. They've only made it available for TopStep X. They are trying to make you convert over. Don't particularly like that, because there's a lot of traders out there who've traded on their platforms for a long time and it will take a long time to adjust. Now, there is one other problem I see with TopStep X. It's a web-based platform, which means it isn't quite as secure or stable as something like Ninja. And it also means it's liable to go down from time to time or have slight delays on fills every now and again. And if you don't believe me, it happened today. I was long here in this stop hunt for this push up 3 contracts. And I was actually up $1,500 and I was trying to close out and it would not close out the trade. So what did I do? I hit sell 3, nothing happened. Then I hit flatten all, nothing happened. And I hit sell 3 again, nothing happened. And then the whole screen went blank for a few minutes. Now, a lot of traders had the same issues. And I'm sure TopStep X will make everyone good that had any issue during that time. But what that meant is when it finally came back live about 5 or 10 minutes later, it had actually in fact closed me out of that position and put me 3 contracts short, which I then closed out for a very small loss, which is why I'm still at $1,237 on the day. But it should have been more. And that is the problem sometimes with trading with things that trade over the web, right? They are not quite as secure. So it's something that you should be aware of. So that's all I've got to say on TopStep X. I'm not an affiliate with it, but I do think it's a powerful platform. And right now, when it's as cheap as $19 or whatever it is for a 50K account, and if you're thinking about having a look at it, it's a good time to try it. All right, no harm done. It's not my favorite platform. I really like trading on Ninja more than anything else. And I still think Apex is the most powerful platform out there. It is cheaper and you can have 20 accounts. And when you know what you're doing, you can really start to compound and withdraw great money out the market. But for when you are on the move, when you are looking for a set and forget strategy, I do think TopStep does have a bit of an edge there, I must say. And with competitive prices that they have right now, why not give it a go? Don't forget, drop me a like and subscribe underneath. If you want to learn to trade with me, if you want to learn my whole setup, my book, everything, even if you are a complete novice and never traded at all, I've got you covered over at flowzonetrader.com. You can do a full 20-hour course and join my community. And that is a lifetime, no other fee to join the community. If you want to do that, you can use the code EUROTRIP until the end of the month. It will get you 30% off. Until next time, trade safe, use hard stops.